Rufus Cade let himself into the flat and flopped onto a sofa. "I'm getting too fucking old for this," he told himself with a heavy sigh. He could see the answering machine light flashing and ignored it. Probably Joe, Jane or Julie moaning about money. Why couldn't he have married a girl whose name didn't begin with a J? Just for once in his life, at least. Given it a try. Lucy at the office, she was a good girl and a damn good shag and all. Zoe, too, and Dawn, they didn't threaten him with court orders and solicitors' letters. They called him Roofy and teased him about his weight. In his next life, he'd run a mile before speaking to any J's. Whining bitches, the lot of them. School fees, health insurance, holidays. Every child, he thought furiously as he tapped out the last of his Coke onto the glass-topped coffee table, every last sodding child has to have work done on their fucking teeth. Some bastard in Soho has decided that braces are now cool, and there isn't a teenager in the land without expensive multicoloured metalwork wired across their front fucking snappers. Bollocks to the lot of them. He picked up a newspaper. A new-laid pubescent.com millionaire grinned out from the front page, acne flaring. "Cunts," muttered Rufus. "How the fuck do they do it?" Rufus had sent Michael Jackson, Madonna, Marilyn Monroe and the Prince of Wales to the launch of another new e-commerce company, e-tailors they called themselves now, ho fucking ho, at the Business Design Centre just the week before. For some reason, the people behind the launch, Cotter.com, who bloody else, had asked Rufus to turn up too, which had annoyed and puzzled him. He had better things to do than watch Madonna spilling wine and Michael Jackson having his hair pulled by drunken journalists. Why the hell did they want him there? He could hardly argue with them. Who pays the piper calls the tune and all that, and CDC paid better than anyone. Most people thought his agency was already over the hill, 280s, sweetie, so vieux chapeau, which meant that the imprimatur of a hot shop like CDC took on special value. Rufus would have jumped naked through fiery hoops if they'd demanded it. He had stood like a fat lemon watching his models move around the room with drinks and canapes. He listened to a presentation that bored and irritated him, and he got drunk. Mind you, he did score, so it wasn't entirely a wasted morning. Come to think of it, he reminded himself, checking his watch, John should be here soon. Weirdest thing. Just coming out of the cubicle after a nice toot, and there's this big fat old guy combing his hair in the mirror. Got some more if you want it. More what? Unlikely it'd be law, but better safe than sorry. If you're not interested, no worries. Very pure, very cheap. Try a line. The guy hands me a wrap just like that. Incredible. And fuck me, was it ever wild gear. Whew! Nearly blows my fucking head off. How much? I asked, coming back out of the crapper, eyes watering, heart pumping like a locomotive. 50 a gram. 50? I mean, what? It was 60 15 years ago. 50? There's got to be a catch. Come on, man, what's the catch? Need you to take an ounce at a time. Got to get it off my hands. Look, I don't have much cash on me at the moment. Got a card? You're kidding. Thought for a second he meant a credit card. Oh, right, I give him my business card. Faces? What's that then? Model agency, the waiting staff out there. They're mine. Oh, the lookalikes. We call them featured stand-ins in the business. Yeah, right, lookalikes. And there's me thinking that really was Prince Charles. The name's John. Give us a call. And off he goes, leaving me with over 2 grams in the wrap, which he doesn't even ask for back. Don't remember much more of that day, I can tell you. And next day, a whole ounce for only 550 quid. That soon went. 28 grams in 5 days. 30 grams if you include the initial freebie. You're burning the candle at both ends and the middle, Rufus.